Hello students, I am Dr. Meenakshi Maur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Shri Samlaji Government College, Manfia, Chittorgarh. Today my topic is Sphenodon. Sphenodon, the Sphenodon punctatum of New Zealand. It is commonly called Tuatara or Hateria by the native Maoris of New Zealand. Maoris means the people of New Zealand. The order Rhynchocephalia, which has a many fossil fuels, is represented by a single living species, Sphenodon punctatum. Actually, it was formerly found throughout the New Zealand, but the advent of man and its associates like cats, dogs, rats, sheep, and goats responsible for extermination of this Sphenodon in the May Island. And this living fossil is now restricted to some small neighboring islands in the Bay of Plenty, that is the North Island of New Zealand. Um, it is now on the verge of extinction. Sphenodon is a burrowing, carnivorous, and nocturnal animal. It lives in small holes or burrows in rocks associated with birds or in water. It feeds on invertebrates like worms, insects, spiders, and even small fishes. It is a sluggish and it crawls about slowly, and during the day it basks in the sun in order to raise its body temperature. And its general characters are like it is a lizard-like body, and it looks like a lizard. It is about 2 feet long, and its tail measures about one third of the whole length of the body. The body and the tail are laterally compressed, and there are a series of spikes which are dorsally present along the middle line. So, here you can see these are the dorsal crest of spines. Limbs are pentadactyl and legs are short and primitive in nature. Here you can see legs. Hind limbs are typically plantigrade. The upper surface of the body is covered with smaller granular scales, and the lower surface is covered with the transverse rows of large squarish scales. The head is large and there is a prominent ridge over the eye. See, this is the eye and the head is very large. In the tarsus, the tibial and the fibular elements are quite distinct, though firmly united. There are 11 carpal elements in all, 4 in proximal row and 2 central and 5 in the distal rows. Teeth in them are pleurodont and homodont like reptiles, but they are monophyletic. In the skull, there is a complete lower temporal arc. The quadrate is immovably fixed, wedged by the quadrate, jugal, squamosal, and the pterygoid. Sphenodon retains the large parietal foramen, in which states of non-functional median pineal is present. The anal opening of Sphenodon is a transverse, and there is no copulatory organ. It is a penis in the male. The animal is a nocturnal. The vertebrae are amphicoelous and fully ossified, and intercentra are present in them. The ribs are single-headed, and they have a unicinnate process. There is a sternum and abdominal ribs. Uh, there is also chevron bones, which occur in the caudal region of the vertebrae. Caudal ribs, they become fused with the vertebrae. There's the lateral temporal fossa, which is bounded below by the inferior temporal arc, which is composed of jugal and quadrijugal. Jacobson organ is also present in the rather primitive form. A urinary bladder is present. There is a T-shaped interclavicle. Coracoid is without fenestra. Sphenodon lays 10 to 30 leathery shelled eggs, which are buried few inches below the surface of the soil. And the young ones are hatched 13 months later. So it is a living fossil. Actually, a living fossil is an animal that has survival beyond its era, and it is a one species or such a group of species that has continued existence when the other close related contemporary species have become extinct. So, Sphenodon is the sole survival of the order Rhynchocephala. Its anatomical features shows that it has a primitive characters. Like the skull bones are shaped and disposed in the manner of extinct group of reptiles. In them, teeth are fused to jaw bones. There is a presence of penile foramen, and there are also some characters which resemble that of dinosaurs and other extinct reptiles. It also resembles with the ancient Hemosaurus in several features except the presence of unicinnate process of ribs in the sphenodon. So the term living fossil, the fossil is justified for sphenodon. This animal has also been called the voice of the past, and it is given absolute protection by law in New Zealand. To prevent its total extinction, it is strongly protected under law by the government of New Zealand. Now, it shows various characters which resembles with amphibia, with dinosaur, with chelonians, with crocodilians, with lacertilia, but it also exhibits differences with amphibians, dinosaurs, chelonians, crocodilians, lacertilia. So now in these slides I will discuss affinities. Its affinities with amphibia, dinosaurs, chelonians, crocodilians and lacertilia. So first is affinity with amphibia. The circulatory system of Sphenodon has some resemblance with the order Chordata, or we can say Urodela, of amphibia. So resemblances like arctic arches in them arise from a short common stalk, which is comparable to conus artericis of the amphibians, and the presence of ductus artericis and the ductus corticus. The pattern of distribution of blood vessels is also similar, but these resemblances are mainly because of the reason that Sphenodon is an animal of primitive nature, and because of the presence of several reptilian features which have been discussed below, amphibian affinities cannot be accepted. Now, affinities with dinosaurs. It shows resemblance with dinosaurs in characters like the absent condition of the skull. It means the skull has two fossa, fixed quadrate bone, abdominal ribs, unicinnate process of the ribs. So these are the similar to the dinosaurs, but it also exhibits some differences with dinosaur because the dinosaurs double-headed ribs are present, not single-headed, like Sphenodon. Dentition in dinosaur is a thicodont. There is absence of clavicle, interclavicle. There is absence of parietal foramen and the absence of third eye element. So these are some differences with dinosaurs. Now affinities with chelonians. They have a resemblance with chelonians in fixed quadrate bone, ribs of caudal region fused with the vertebrae, pectin not present in the eye, and urinary bladder is present in both. But there are also some differences. Sphenodon is terrestrial, but chelonians are aquatic. Teeth are absent in chelonians, and only horny beaks are present. Parietal foramen is present in chelonians. Unpaired vomer is present in chelonians. There is a no sternum in chelonia. Cloacal opening longitudinal in chelonian, but cloacal opening is a transverse in sphenodon. In males of chelonians, they have a penis, but the such type of copulatory structure is absent in sphenodon. Opening of oviduct in chelonians, or it's on ventral side. So these are some differences. Now affinities with crocodilians. Crocodilians resemblance are like diapsate condition of the skull, fixed quadrate, presence of proatlas, presence of abdominal ribs, fusion of caudal ribs with vertebrae, uncinate process of ribs, presence of chevron bones, cochlear process is tubular. So these characters are same in both crocodilians and the sphenodon, but differences in the dentition in crocodiles is thecodont. There is only single nostril in crocodile, but there is a double nostril in sphenodon. Clavicles not present in crocodilius. Pecten is present in crocodiles. Penis is present in male crocodile, but it is absent in a sphenodon. So these are some differences. Now affinities with lesotelium. In both, body plane is similar. In both, proatlas is present. Amphicoelous vertebrae and certain geckos. There is a single-headed ribs. Chevron bone is present in both of them. In structure of respiratory organ is same in both. Parietal organ is common. Cloacal glands are present in both. But there are also some differences. Quadrate is fixed in sphenodon. And most lizards have procellus vertebra. Such type of vertebra is not present in sphenodon. Rami of the jaw is united by symphysis in lizards. Erect ilium in sphenodon. Clavicles and interclavicles present in sphenodon. There is the absence of conus arteries in lesotelia. Presence of pectin. Uncinate process of the ribs are absent in lesotelia. Copulatory organs is present in lesotelia. It's absent in sphenodon. Presence of lower temporal arc is present in lesotelia. So these are some differences. So sphenodon is appropriately referred to as a living fossil because it has retained many primitive characteristics of fossil or stem reptiles belonging to Permian period and has changed little through the past 200 million years. So, in spite of primitiveness, Sphenodon is neither a degenerate nor an ancestral form. Rather, it is a highly modified type that has persisted from earlier times. It is a Permian as such. It resembles as well as differ from order, or we can say it resembles as well as differ from amphibians, dinosaurs, chelonians, crocodilians, and lesotelians. So it is quite reasonable to place it under a separate order of its own, that is Rhynchocephalia. One is penile or parietal eye is an interesting feature of a sphenodon. Um, it, it is a third eye. It can also be called as a third eye. On the forehead, in the center of rosette of scales, occur a transparent scale, and below which exists a small eye, lodged in the parietal foramen of skull. It has a lens, pigmented retina, and is supplied by nerve from brain. Some lizards possess a similar median eye, but without nerve supply. In all other living vertebrae, the penile eye is vestigial. It is believed to have functioning types now extinct. So, Sphenodon has a penile or parietal or third eye. It is an interesting feature of the Sphenodon. Thank you.